thank you all very much. Thank you for inviting me, and thank you all for coming along tonight. First of all, about the wolf installation, you probably all are aware of the link with the wolf and Stirling Castle, how it was a wolf that barked and howled and alerted the people to an approaching army. The cat and the birds, the cat is my own cat, and it's her purring. And then the birds I recorded in our local woods, the Mine Woods in Bridge of Ireland, and that piece is called Duet. It is the birds and the cat living in, not harmony, but together. Now, about this event, this tonight, preparing it, in fact, was like writing my own obituary. Because I was a journalist on the Glasgow Herald, and I left 15 years ago to go to Glasgow School of Art. So what I'm showing you tonight is basically from when the time I left the Herald to go to Glasgow School of Art. Okay? Yeah. My theme for this evening is the digitisation of our cultural landscape and how this has changed the way we not only make work, but we consume it and share it. And as an example, this was taken on my iPhone outside this building and then shared on social network, and it went viral. Oh, this was part of my portfolio for Glasgow School of Art. Yeah. Outside, it's a fan piece. Okay, it's outside, it's a fan piece, so you've been spotted, it references Glasgow's. But inside is an installation, and this is called The World is Digital, Are You? At the time I made it, a very well-known art critic, I don't think she's coming here tonight, but anyway, she argued with me and said, I disagree with you. Today she runs a blog, and she's no longer an art critic. While I was at the art college, I was on exchange to the School of the Art Institute in Chicago, and I made a public art project there using audio and photography to record the memories of older people in the city. This piece references Loch Catrin and is called The Journey, because it's of the water from Glasgow. It's the source of Glasgow's water supply, you probably all know, and to Glasgow. So it's called The Journey, and it's only made possible because of digital. Otherwise it'd be just two images. This is a presentation award in London for a book I wrote which retrieved 40 years of lost history, Welsh history. And the book was shortlisted, but we didn't win. And this is with Malcolm was in it, and Malcolm digitised all the photos for me, and that's my co-author. And this is, we were on the One Show as a result. I'd never heard of One Show, and the producer rang me up. I said, "What's that?" This girl, this woman, we were in the same place together as children in this TV sanatorium, and she told the story of how she woke up one night to find a rat in her bed. Near her home, this is in the changing room. I did a week's residency there, and working with people. I like working with people, and I photographed their hands as they came in, and they told stories. And we no longer have a changing room, unfortunately. I did a master class with Palazzi, and no, I put this in because of something that happened at Facebook last week. While I was with Palazzi, we went to the Heriot University, and we were shown, we experienced virtual reality and how this could be used to help sculptors. And last week, Facebook have bought up the VR manufacturers, so because they believe they are the next big thing, the VR helmets. Palazzi was all about changing the ordinary into the extraordinary. And this I made from a rose I grew in the garden and then whizzed through Photoshop. And that was it. Now, this is mobile art, because we're all into mobile devices, okay? This, you don't no longer need a studio. This was made on a train going into Glasgow, shown on the internet, full stop. So the world is changing, and these are some images I've made using an iPad and iPhone. I think most of them are iPhones actually, but they're very early. It's very early work, and that was shown in Glasgow. The world is changing how we make work and how we show work. And if there's one point I want to get over tonight, it's probably that. This was during Open Studios. I let people use my iPad to draw on. This woman had never seen an iPad before, let alone use one. And I just told her what to do, and she did, and this is her first image. This is the point I think I like to make about digital tools. Sorry, this is Avril sitting there. 5 years ago, isn't it, Avril? We started Open Studios with just a bunch of volunteers, no public funding. We still haven't, by the way, any money in the room. We'd like to have it. Just a laptop and mobile. I've been involved in environmental campaigns for a number of years. This is the green belt between Dunblane and Bridge of Allen. As you probably know, they wanted to build houses on it yet again. We have campaigned for over 20 years to preserve that and have taken it through 2 public inquiries. I hope we don't have to again. This is a new venture, mud painting with mud. I think it's a reaction to all the digital stuff I've been doing, because there's nothing closer than working with mud. You're really going back to basics. This year in the Open Studios, people will be invited not to draw on the iPad, but to work with mud. Many of you will recognise this as work of Paul MacDonald. We bought the shed from Creative Stirling up at the J. And last year when at Open Studios people were dancing, because it's called my music shed, they dance in front of it and I photograph them, then I email the image to them. So it's circular. Photography, this is homage to Banker. I take part most weeks in a global internet project in which this week there were 60 of us. We have a theme and we make the work and share it on the internet in 24 hours. I belong to an older tap dancing class. I put this in, not because I'm going to do a demonstration on tap dancing. I'm the worst in the class, by the way. But we use the internet, we use YouTube to teach ourselves, and then the routines, and then we come together physically to do it. This is a Maasai warrior, obviously not local, but he was here. He was here in the as part of a project in the Fintry Village Hall performing, and that is I have a YouTube channel, and the aim of it is that on my videos I catch moments in time which would have been lost otherwise. And anyway, thank you all very much.